Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Axeltoss here, providing you another commentary of my personal ladder play on the road to Masters right now. I'm rank 1 in my Diamond League. My play has been here and there. It's been depending on my mood a lot of the time. Sometimes I'm like playing really good. I feel unstoppable. Other times I feel very sad and I make bad decisions and it's no fun for anyone. But here is one of the games that I'm going to be casting. Of course, if you don't know what's going on, after a long ladder session, I've been going for 6 hours right now on my live stream, twitch.tv/Axeltoss. I pick one of the ladder matches that I played. I take the replay and I analyze the heck out of it. That's what we're doing right now. It's going to be a PvZ on Belshir Vestige. I'm your Red Protoss player in the top left. My blue Zerg opponent in the bottom right is Sayajin, doing his thing. PvZ, Belshir Vestige. Everyone loves the PvZ, according to at least my chat. Because I generally ask my chat, they've been watching my stream, I ask them what match they want me to go over at the end. So we've decided on this PvZ against Sayajin. Let's see what happens. I already know that, since I played this recently, I already know that I open relatively uniquely compared to what I usually do. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully it's fun. And again, if you're watching on the live stream, start thinking of questions. Like if I say something and you have a question, don't say it right away. Wait until the end, because at the end I do intend on answering questions. And if you're watching on YouTube and you're feeling like, you know what, I want to ask a question, well, try to catch it live. That can be great. I'm doing this like every day. Again, I've been streaming for 6 hours. I stream like 6 hours a day, so it's like you have no excuse not to be there or to miss it. And you could also put a YouTube comment in the comments below, and I'll see if I can get to it. But that's how this is going to work. So, Axeltoss, stop rambling. I pay for this service so you can reply, you can commentate your replays. So commentate the replay. Stop talking about shenanigans. Alright. Standard 13 gate opening, continuing to chrono boost probes. Every single one of my builds involves chrono boosting the heck out of probes, because probes are awesome. However, things are going to change up a little bit. I will not chrono boost probes anymore from this point. Am I going to be a liar? There's my gas. Okay, maybe this isn't the game I'm thinking of. This isn't the game I'm thinking of. Right, yes, yes indeed. Alright, we got 2 gases here in the main base. Pylon going down. Okay, yeah, this isn't the game I was thinking of. What do I do this game? Did I choose the wrong game? No, I didn't choose the wrong game. Did I choose the wrong game? No, I didn't. Did I? No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Alright. Axeltoss. Alright, focus. 2 guys in this gas on the left-hand side, and yes, okay, this isn't the one I thought I was going to do. So, I guess I'll explain, because y'all were, like, shaking in anticipation. I thought this was the game where I went double zealot in the beginning. Double zealot's a lot of fun. You follow it up with a mothership core, you get your expansion, and then you're across the map with 2 zealots in the mothership core. And you can threaten a third, you can threaten their natural expansion, force them to build units, and just really bring the momentum of the game into your hands. And it makes you feel happy. And it makes you feel excited and in control of the game. And who doesn't want to feel in control of the game? That's my question. This drone's annoying. Drone, go away. I don't want this drone to be here. I just want to build my Nexus. You don't gotta block it, bro. Just go home. So I got 2 probes going on. Does he make a he makes a hatchery. He makes a hatchery. Now this is annoying. See, I didn't build a zealot. So having a zealot here would be really nice, because I can start attacking that guy down. But I decided, alright, let's just attack with 3 probes. Not the biggest of deals. I mean, he's investing a lot into this. I just want to make sure it doesn't get up, and that felt like a good number, because I know I have a stalker on the way, I have a militia core on the way, and a militia core, stalker, and 3 probes. That seems like a good number to do damage to a hatchery and not let it finish, so that's what I went for. I have no forge on the field, so no ability to build cannons. In fact, did I start warp gate? Yeah, I started a warp gate, so that's nice of me. So I'm going to have that available, and he cancels the hatchery, turns it into an Evo chamber, but I deal with it without too much trouble at all, as it goes kablooey, and I get my expansion down. So overall, was it worth it? Lost 206 resources and delayed my Nexus by 40 seconds? I don't know. I don't know if that's worth it. I don't know if that's worth it. But seeing that, what do I do from here? I'm like, okay. He invested a bit into that. Let's go be aggressive. Maybe? Is that what I say? We'll see. We have a stalker coming over looking for overlords, looking for zerglings. His speed is a little bit late. And I guess, can I know that if he builds a hatchery at my natural? That's what I kind of feel. So I'm sending my stuff across the field just looking for annoying things. Zerglings. Mothership core should be taking down these lings at the watchtower. Stalker's going to help with that too. Also going Overlord hunting. We got a probe head on the left-hand side as well. And there's my 3 gateways added on. So I started warp gate right away, right when the hatchery is being made. with the intention of chrono boosting the heck out of it and going for some 4-gate aggression. So immediately putting out 3 gateways, making sure my wall is tight. See, I have still a sentry here. He's going to stay here. He's not going to go across the map. His job is to protect this wall. This is pretty cool. This Mothership Core just spotted this Overlord. And you guys know how I love spawn dem Overlords and taking them out with my Stalkers. So I'm going to take that Overlord out with my Stalker. That's going to make me really happy. Mothership coming forward and going to start being threatening and also identifying the lack of this third base. I see that and I'm like, okay, cool. He doesn't have a third. Let's camp a little bit outside his natural and try to scare him. So the idea here is I have 4 gates back home, sure, but I don't want to build a bunch of units if I don't want to. I just want to get a lead. So what I'm going to do here is warp in units, try to get myself a lead, trying to force him to build units and not drones. So he's building 12 lanes, and I also know he doesn't have a third, so I'm kind of delaying that. So he's trying to take down my pylon. I have a Stalker. I'm warping in units. His queens! They might be overextending. Oh, beautiful time warp. Those queens aren't going anywhere. Queens in a time warp is almost like going backwards for the queens. I'm not even kidding. That's how slow they go. Do I take that out? No. So right here, it's all about being as cost efficient as possible. His Ling's running the time warp, so I get some more free kills. And look, I'm forcing spines. It's beautiful. He doesn't know what this is. He's like, oh my god, he's being really aggressive. This is scary. He only has, well, 31 drones is fine. He's got a bunch of Lings, but no speed. I got a bunch of Zealots, so I'm not too worried. I'm kiting back. Militia Corps coming back again. Zealots getting some damage done. Behind this, I'm still building probes. Probably put down my okay, my Robo's done, so I have my next transition ready to go. I got a bunch of sentries orbiting back home and 2 gases. So this is already me transitioning. And again, the idea is, alright, make sure we can delay that third base as long as possible. That's fantastic. And force him to build units. Now, what I'm also knowing right now is that I see 2 spines. I see a lot of Lings. I see a Spore Crawler. I'm wondering what the heck he's up to, right? Is he teching a bunch? Because he has to have extra minerals if he's not taking a third, which means, all right, let's see what happens here. Zealot's trying to chop away at those Lings, and I think I do end up recalling out of there. But I thought that was worth it. He only has, well, he has 40 heart, that's fine. But his third is delayed. So right now I'm wondering, okay, all I've seen are Lings. What is he up to? I sent a Hallucinated Phoenix with my original Sentry, who is holding the wall. See, his energy is a little bit lower than it should be. Because I'm like, okay, is he going for a fast Spire? Is he going for an Infestation Pit? Because I need to react to those properly. Now, what would have been cool if I was cool, but I'm not cool, is if I took a third behind that. That would have been sick. But I didn't want to play greedy, I think that was my thought process, so I just wanted to, alright, let's get a Robo, let's get my Robotics Bandit, let's get an Immortal just in case he throws anything scary at me. And let's find out what he's doing. Because again, right now, he's been on 2 bases for a long time. I feel like he's been on a lot of gas for a long time. So I'm trying to identify, okay, is he going for the fast mutes? Because you always got to know if he's going fast mutes. I think I even built a Stargate right here. Yeah, there it is. That's like a just-in-case Stargate. Because I'm like so paranoid about mutas. So I'm like, alright, let's just get the Stargate. So if I do scout mutas, I won't be terribly far behind. And I can start the Phoenix production. Yeah, so I got this Hallucinate going in here. Where's the Spire? Where's the Spire? Where's the Spire? Where's this Spire over there? No, it's not over there. Okay, you have a Hydrogen and you have a Roach Horn. It's wiggling. So that means there's activity on the Roach Horn and Hydra. So at this point, I'm kind of fairly confident that he's going for a Roach Hydra composition. And I should be going to take my third right now. Yeah, there goes that probe. Handsome little fellow. Not crazy early. I didn't go double forge either. Just 1 forge, just trying to get the upgrades up and running. I got my Thermal Lance on the way, so I'm going to be incorporating a lot of Colossi. Probably going for 3. Stargate finishes, I could probably get a Phoenix to kill Overlords, so why not? I wonder if I killed this one. I know I killed this one. Well, we'll see. Spoiler alert. So he sees my third base, let's see how he reacts. Militia, of course, saying, leave the probe alone, the probe dies! That actually makes me sad, because right now, I'd be building, like, 2 gateways here. 2 gateways and a cannon. But my probe died, that's no fun at all. No fun at all. That's okay. Also, this is pretty cool. I have a pylon over here. I have a reserve right here. Pylon over here. Pylon over here. Which is really nice. Really close to his third base. And I'm going to use it. I'm going to attack into this base. Just trying to get some drone kills. Just try to be annoying. I have a nice supply leader now. 184, which is fancy. He has a harvester lead. Doesn't matter too much. But what's important here is keeping my third alive. Phoenix, will you see the Overlord? Are you going to kill it? Cool. Good job, Mr. Phoenix. You did a good job. Zealots coming to the third, and this is one of the things where it's like, alright, I'm bored. Let's warp in 4 Zealots. Will I get that queen? That'd be cool if I can get that queen. Oh, sick. Okay, so I got that queen. I'm getting some drones, so this is pretty worth it for me, I think. It's pretty worth it for me. General idea in PvZ, if you're floating a lot of minerals, or if you're going to float a lot of minerals, use them on Zealot counterattacks. It's generally always going to be worth it. And if you're really fancy, attack in like 2 places at once, like get a Warp Prism even. But that's for really fancy people. I don't think I do that in this game. I don't think I do that in this game, but we'll see. I'm adding on 6 gateways, so my idea here is, alright, I feel like I've done a lot of damage. How many gateways do I have? I have 1, let's see, Structures tab. I have 4 warp gates, and I'm adding on 6. So I'm going to go up to 10 gateways on 3 base, which is fine. I don't get my gas on my 3rd. These lings are not going to have a habit. Look at this. How did the lings fit? How do they fit? I was feeling so clutch with those force fields. I was feeling so happy, but I missed it. Adding on more gateways. So my idea here is, let's get Blink. Let's get Blink right away. Let's get Blink right away. Let's get Blink right away. And let's go for a big push off the 3 bases. Because I feel like I have a nice lead. It's one of those things where, like, if I want to go to a later game, I can. Like, take 2 gases, take a 4th base. Or I can just invest a bazillion of resources on a big 2-base push. Or 3-base push, excuse me. And that's what I'm doing. Getting Blink. Do I get an upgrade? What's my upgrade here? Okay, I have +1 up. So I probably get +2 fairly soon on that Forge. Am I going to do it soon? What is it? Am I going to do it now? What about 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 now? Okay. We're going to keep an eye on that. Meanwhile, come to the bottom right, and I still have this pylon here, which is great. So I'm like, alright, warping some units. That's great. Also identifying the 4th base. Does he have a 4th base? If he does, I'm not happy if he does. So I'm seeing the lack of that, so I'm like, okay, cool. Now my idea is, alright, let's swing around. No, the time warp, the Mothership Core. I don't know what that Mothership Core is doing. He was trying to clear out the watchtowers, but he failed his job. Where's my +2? +2, where are you? No reason not to upgrade that. Yeah, so I'm just adding on Stalkers, chronoboosting the heck out of Blink. Using all my resources. Here comes my big scary army. He's making Corruptors, and I don't think I should overextend. You never want to overextend on the creep. I might have been, I probably could take that, but I'm just playing super safe. Dipping and dodging, checking on the 4th base. No reason to be hasty. Especially over like 2 powerful Colossus there, a lot of sentries. Force fields are going to be really important. No reason to be hasty. Cool. I think I identify him coming this way. Maybe my probe was over there. But I'm going to try to find him. Blink is almost done. There's the +2. Everyone give a round of applause, a moment of silence, whatever you do. +2 on the way. Fantastic. 4 prisms here, which is nice. He thought about going for it, but my Colossus are like, get out of here, man. 1 force field. Just creating a threatening presence. Opening up, actually adding on more Stalkers here. Going to wrap around the right-hand side. So, I haven't made any probe. Let me look at my probe count. I have 59 probes. Like, I'm 19 harvesters there on minerals. Oh, hold on. Big engagement happening. Force field's going down. Just to scare him a little bit. Yeah, my probe saturation is pretty good. Well, I'm a little bit low on my mini dash. Hold on. Big engagement. So this is cool. Actually, okay. And this is actually pretty important. Whenever you're doing a battle like this, when your opponent has Corruptors and you have a lot of Colossi and Stalkers, you want your Stalkers to be in between the Colossi and the Corruptors. You want the Corruptors, like, so, or, yeah. So in this situation, what I want to do ideally, move my Colossus in this direction, and move my Stalkers in this direction, and take out these Corruptors. That's my idea right now. And also, always being ready with the sentries, because my idea is, alright, let's back up on the high ground, let's force field it all the way down here, that way these can't get to me, and if I put my Colossus back here, my Stalkers, it'll be just my Stalkers and his Corruptors, and it's going to be a good trade for me. So let's see how I do it. Alright, Colossi backing up in this direction. There's the force fields on the ramp, and the Stalkers targeting on the Corruptors. There's a couple free Corruptor kills. And there's even a time warp. And my Mothership Core loves sacrificing himself. That's just what he does. Loves sacrificing himself. Here comes the big army of Axeltoss, and really good force fields. Super good force fields. And I'm pulling the Colossi back again. I want to isolate those Corruptors, even blink my Stalkers back, to try to catch some of those Corruptors and switch the target fire. Right now I'm really happy with my position. I feel like I'm trading cost efficiently, which is always nice. And I'm adding on, yeah, +2 is almost done. I'm adding on a 4th just for fun. Not really necessary, but I felt like it. Orping 7 more Stalkers. And right now it's all about just poking, prodding, checking on the 4th base, taking cost efficient trades. Because I haven't lost many units. How many kills? 9 kills on that Colossus, 9 kills on that guy. This Immortal, how many kills does he have? Two kills on the Immortal? Well, someone has to have a lot of kills. Okay, I guess just the Colossi doing the most damage here. He sends a bunch of links up here, and I'm kind of baiting him here. I kind of want to bait him. Force field across that ramp. Yeah, those are really good forces. Blink back. Colossi, a little bit of miscontrol there. Colossi should be pulling back. My Stalker's coming forward, but my Colossi die. I don't care that much because now it's a beautiful situation where his Corruptors just aren't doing anything. There's a big blink forward. And so his Corruptor's wasting a lot of supply now because there's no more Colossi. In my mind, I'm like, alright, let's just make a billion Stalkers. +2 blink Stalkers are pretty good. Let's deny this 4th base. I'm on 3 bases. I can make stalkers all day long if I want to. I'm just a happy camper. Playing patiently, right? Playing very patiently, very methodically. Staying on top of, well, nothing really. All I'm really is controlling my units. And I can just blink away all day long here. And I can do an offensive blink if I feel like it. Boom! Offensive blink. Pursuing these roaches, hydras, and corruptors. At this point, I kind of know I won. Just due to the like, this is one of the like. Don't be afraid to go late game. Like, this is one of the reasons why you want to go late game or why you want the game to go longer, just to make absolute sure you're gonna win, right? Making sure your opponent's on 3 bases, you get cost-efficient trades, and it's not gonna be an issue. There's the GG, and there's the lead game. I stay in the game a little bit longer for some reason. I don't know why. Okay. Guys in the chat, are your questions ready? Are your questions ready in the chat? Are they ready? Are they ready? You're not going to leave me in the cold today. Units lost pretty much tells the story of what happened here today. 14,000 to 7,000. Whenever that happens, 14,000 to 7,000, you're going to be happy as a Protoss player. 4th base mine this year for fun. Sent my probes from the main in there. Yeah, cool. Awesome. Perfect. So that was a PvZ I played today. It was a lot of fun. Big mistakes? I don't know. I thought I played that pretty solidly. Give me questions, chat. Twitch chat. No, why not Double Forge? So, Double Forge... It's kind of... I had a conversation with Baby Knight today, and he's just like, dude, don't Double Forge. Just do Single Forge. Double Forge is never worth it. He didn't say that specifically, but... He's like... He was just telling me not to Double Forge. So, that was kind of into it, and it's like... Double Forge is when you're like really investing into like a late game, and I was wanting to do a timing, so like I just wanted to do like a +2 thing and just invest everything into that. And if I add on a Double Forge and more upgrades, that's more investment into that and not investment into my stalkers. Because this was a game where it's like a 3 base all in, quite literally, where I'm just massing units on 3 bases. Thank you, Renegade Pizza, for that question. You are amazing, good sir. Why you never go Skytoss? You know, I've been dabbling with Skytoss a little bit, and in the early game, it would have to involve a Stargate opening. Maybe I'll do Stargate openings more often. I haven't been doing Stargate openings a lot, but Stargate openings are, you know, if you're wanting to transition to Skytoss later, Stargate openings are great. But I guess I'm just trying to get used to this Colossi style. We'll see though, because I feel like I've played some practice games, and I do this Colossus play, a lot of gateway units and stuff. 4 bases. Once again, I have 4 bases and 8 gases. That's when I can start going into Skytoss. But that's when it's a really drawn-out game. There's no clear winner, and it's all about trying to trade efficiently while staying alive and keeping your opponent at home while you build up carriers and tempests and stuff. But the games just haven't presented themselves in that situation. So that's pretty much my reasoning there. The opportunities never presented themselves. A General Z question. You love Nidus runs, but they aren't popular amongst Z players. Can you tell us why they are popular and how players can utilize? So, thank you, Tremere, for the question. Niduses are like, they're an extra thing you have to do, extra thing you have to worry about, at least my point of view, from a Zerg point of view. And one more thing to worry about is hard, right? Because you're adding extra actions. It's pretty expensive too, and it's kind of hard to find a place to fit it in, right? Do you fit it on 2 bases? Because then you're kind of all in with it. Do you try to go to 3 bases and do it? When you're on 3 bases as a Zerg player, you're trying not to die from Protoss scary stuff. So I feel like Nidus only really works when you have like a build design to it, and I feel like it works on really big, expansive maps. That's when I think it's the best use. Like, so like the way I would do it is like open Roach, go for a Hydra composition, maybe add in Swarm hosts, and really play defensively. So my Protoss opponent is like, you know, dilly-dallying playing defensive too. And then because he's not attacking me, I can feel comfortable to build an Nidus from and then just start attacking in every single direction. Trying to get vision everywhere on the map and really try to just be annoying. But I don't know. I think maybe Zerg players are just lazy, but it is pretty expensive. It is quite a big investment, and it's only receptive to certain kind of styles. Like, you're not going to get a Nidus with like Lings. That just doesn't make any sense. Nidus is for the slow-moving units, right? Like the Queens, the Swarm hosts, the drones for static defense, for Hydras, for Roaches, stuff like that. Guinness 6 asks, at Axeltoss, do you think DTs could have been good here? It's one of those things where I felt so far ahead that I just could do anything really. And DTs is something that you can go for, but that's a way you can give your opponent back in the game, right? So if you're really ahead, going DTs, I don't necessarily agree with, right? Win behind Dark Shrine is a great example. So in a situation where the game is even, or if I have a pre-planned build, or if I feel like I'm behind, then I'm gonna go for DTs. But in this situation, there was never a position where I felt like I was dramatically behind or even with my opponent. I was ahead, and if I'm investing into DTs, that's a risk on my part. It becomes a risk on my part. If he completely shuts it down, well, great. I just had a bunch of wasted resources on DTs, and I went from a winnable position to letting himself back into the game. What do you do if they start massing mutas? It depends when. I have to scout it. I have to scout the Spire. That's really important. But when I do, add on a second Phoenix, add on a second Stargate, add on a Fleet Beacon, straight to Phoenixes with the range upgrade. But it's really important if you think if they're going muta to identify how many they're making, how much they're investing into it. Because if they do a quick switch into Hive, into Ultras or something, you can be in a lot of trouble if you make a lot of Phoenixes. So you have to really identify that. That happened earlier today. Do you think Toss struggles against Terran at the high level right now from a Lock Robot? It's impossible to say, really. It really is impossible to say. I'm sorry. There's so many different games, so many different circumstances. Some guys have design builds going here and there, so it's like, I don't know if we have enough data, really. So I would say no, honestly. Renegade Pizza asks, no. Moosty asks, general question for Terran, how come nukes aren't common? It's like the Nidus thing, really, right? I would similarize. I just made that a word. It's happening. Nidus to nukes, right? Where it's just extra resources that you can kind of do. It's kind of gimmicky. It might work, but it might not, and then you're in a deficit. I might put what would the Protoss bubble of that be? I guess Dark Templars, nukes. I don't know, but a lot of people are using Ghosts lately, so I don't know why we don't see a lot of nukes. It'd be cool to see that more. All right, guys. I think it might be time to close down this YouTube channel and this stream. Thank you so much for sticking with me all this time. Thanks for asking questions. If you enjoy the commentary, you can check out episode 1, 2, and 3. This is episode 4. It's all on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/AxeltossSC. And if you want to catch it live is a lot of fun. Twitch.tv/Axeltoss. Who knows? Maybe at the time you're watching this video, I am live right now. Simply click on that link in the description and find out. And if I'm not live, you can hit that follow button on twitch.tv and you'll be notified exactly when I go live, so you can hang out with me. So you can hang out with me during this awesome live session. So guys, that's gonna do it for the stream. That's gonna do it for this YouTube video. Thank you so much for watching. This has been Axeltoss analyzing my ladder game, and I'll see you next time.